Everybody, hello and welcome to Brewers House Party again. Thank you for joining us. It's Saturday, as if it's like any other day. You just get up and go, what should I do today? But today I woke up and I found that a shed fairy had come in the middle of the night and built my shed. And it's a very big fairy, and it's just a surprise. I'm going to be showing you pictures of it. Not today. I'll probably show. Well, I will today. Not in this live feed because I haven't even learned how to do those things yet. Robert Banks, hello, mate. Is Roddy's knee okay? No, it's not. We went to A&E. Took him to A&E, Robert Banks, and we had to leave him there, and that's what we did. We just left him. And we won't go back in and pick him up because, quite honestly, it's going to save me some money just to leave him there. And because I don't want to catch it now, I don't know. But apparently, it's they're not going to do nothing. They've just told him to, just deal with it, be braver. In fact, probably what they were saying, you're a bit of a wimp, Roddy. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, but thank you for caring. So, look, everyone, we're looking forward to. I've got Jim Hampshire. I've only got a West Ham shirt, not West Ham. Jim Hampshire, and he's got a new name. He's got a new job, Senior Academy Integration Officer. I'll be talking to him later. I want to talk to the beautiful Lucy Hunt, who was before Lucy Madden, and when she worked at Potters, and then she fell in love with one of our regular guests, Joe Hunt, and they got married, and they're living happily ever after. But at this moment, they're having babies. What a thing to go and do. I'm going to try and I'm going to do birthdays. And shall I tell you birthdays? Yesterday and the day before, I write out people's birthdays. And then because I start talking and forget about it, I end up talking. And I forget about the birthdays. And the reason for that was that there's people I really wanted to say happy birthday, like old friends, the Judges. Now, Jimmy Judge was 40 years old, and I have known his parents and the family, the Judge's family, a wonderful family. I've known them since school days, so over 50 years. So it was 40, and I was gutted. So Lynn Judge, Colin Judge, and to Chris Judge, the brother, and Jan, and all the families. They're brilliant. They really are a lovely family, and we have lots of tales to tell. And when I've got time, I'll bring it up. But a happy birthday to Jimmy, who was 40. And William Flower was 18. And again, another lovely family that come to Potters. And I didn't get to, I missed them. So today, I'm going to read some out. Look, I don't want to do it. And the reason why I do forget, then I feel guilty. So I try and ring somebody up. I rang Amy up, Renee, Annie Rose, I think it was, Ross, and Amy. I rang her up yesterday because I felt guilty. I didn't wish her happy 30th birthday. And when I rang her up on FaceTime, she didn't know who it was. She was sitting there in a face mask. And so I took a screenshot. I will show you tomorrow because, again, I haven't worked out how to deal with these things and show people when I'm talking about things so I can show a picture. But, yes, I mean, she was brave enough to talk to me with a face mask. So a big happy birthday to Amy. Today's, look, Heidi Pitton, 23, Emily Jade, Matthew Furness, Aaron Corden, Alana Jane Harrison. Who else? Oh, yeah, it's only Becky. And I've got her here, Rebecca.
Hi.
Happy birthday. And Becky.
Thank you.
Becky, I wrote down you're 30. How bad is that?
No, it's not bad. It's really good. I wish.
Just when I looked at 40, I went, Jesus, you really 40?
Yeah.
Oh, you look like a child. You are a child. Look, happy birthday, Rebecca.
Thank you, Mark.
And you've been with Potters how long now, Bex?
About 7 years, I think it is now, yeah.
But more importantly, we've seen you grow because you fell in love. You married Jules. And you had
yeah.
And on the wedding, you made it a Saturday. And, of course, you know I work Saturday, so I couldn't go. And you was going to have a party today. And, of course, it's a Saturday, so that's something else.
There's a theme running there, isn't there?
Yes, you're almost saying, no, don't come. But importantly, Becky, look, we love you dearly. You're one of the most popular dayettes with us. And more, one of your friends is, not my hero, I wouldn't say he's a hero, but I do love him, Jeremy Kyle.
Yes, he is, yes. He's a hero, he is.
he went to your wedding, didn't he?
He did. Yeah. Obviously, you couldn't come because it was a Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe the reason why I didn't. Another reason why you made it Saturday is because you knew I would have been talking to Jeremy Kyle because he's a supporter. He loves horse racing.
Yeah.
Everything I love, and so you probably wouldn't have had a chat. I would have talked to him and took over the whole conversation. But Jeremy,
You have a lot in common, though.
oh yeah, tell me about it now. Jeremy Kyle, you're trying to get him back on TV, aren't you? Did that work?
Well, I can't really say too much, but just keep watching the TV.
Look, we actually look. I love Jeremy Kyle. I thought he was brilliant. I thought it was ridiculous that they got rid of him. The PC world were in, but all I can say is that bring him back, and you can't say too much. And I don't want you to. I don't want you to back. I'm quite excited that he might be back, but I would like to meet him though and talk about my horses and talk about the football because and that things that I love to
Well,
talk.
see if you. I'll redo the party, Mark, and then see if you can get the night off, perhaps.
No.
Okay.
No, you know that's not going to happen again. Can you make it Wednesday? I keep telling people, make birthday parties Wednesdays. I'll come to any party.
But then it'd just be you and me.
It works. It works for me.
Okay.
Well, Jules as well, obviously. And of course, you've got a lovely little daughter, Ellie.
Evie.
Oh, is it even?
But we can rename her if you like. That's fine.
No, I tell you why. Because you post so many funny situations. You're watching Evie grow up, aren't you? And so
She's mad.
And she says some funny things, especially when you asked her about the daddy. Have you got a daddy? She goes, no, I've got sunglasses.
I just love it because in her mind, like that's just what she has got. It's like, I haven't got a dad, I've got sunglasses, and that's cool, isn't it?
Be serious. But congratulations on your daughter's fun. And is it hard with the isolation?
Yeah, well, Jules is still working. She's working from home, but she's upstairs. And so it's just me and Evie. And you know what toddlers are like. They're great fun, but their fun only lasts for 5 minutes and then they're on to the next thing. So I get out all the crafts and we've got it all set up. And then she goes, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. So we're like, oh, brilliant.
Pension scam is not enough, is it, darling? Spam is not enough. They just want to do something else.
Yeah, we do play princesses quite often. We're normally dressed up in some sort of princess outfit, going down the street dressed as a princess on our daily walk.
Yeah. I mean, probably people like Melissa Fox can't believe you put some makeup on and tried to look quite nice for this.
Right. This is the first time I have worn makeup in about 4 weeks. And as you can see, I haven't done anything with my hair because I wasn't going to go to that extreme. Also, probably the first day I've worn a bra. So how cool is that? Special 40th birthday
it's
bra
not
day.
really a treat, really, because I'm just seeing your head. So that's not a thing. Are you struggling? Are you all struggling with all the hair and getting your look like
hello.
There, Bex.
Getting the roots. Look at the roots. And I won't go too close, but obviously 40 now. So there's a few greys slipping in there as well, which I'm not happy about.
Well, you are a beautiful 40 years old. I wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's lovely talking to you. And give my love to Jules and Evie. And what are you going to do for the rest of the day? Are you doing anything special?
We are going to have a family meal later. We're all going to have our meal at the same time in individual houses and FaceTime and all do a family meal like that. So that'll be fun.
Well, you have a lovely time. It's funny how we all adapt to these little things now, like this family quiz and everything we're doing now. We ring up and suddenly you talk to your family more than you've ever done.
And I can't wait, though, just to get back to normal and hug everybody. So get ready for a big hug coming your way when we get out.
Can't wait. Becky, happy birthday to you. You look a fantastic.
Happy birthday, Bex.
Thanks.
Live.
Look how good Bex. Have we ever seen her look so good?
I had no idea you were 40. What the freak?
Oh, thanks. I haven't even bothered brushing.
Lynn Hawker just said you look 20. Well, she's been exaggerating because
favourite guest.
I mean,
favourite guest.
No, that's a bit too much. Look at someone else popping up. I'm dyeing my hair. No, I've got no grey, unlike certain 40-year-olds I know. I have no grey. So, Becky, I'm about to say goodbye to you. Happy birthday.
Body in the background.
Thank you. See you later.
Happy birthday. Oh, actually, really is a sweet thing. I wanted to meet Jeremy Kyle. I wanted to get him on. I want to talk to him about what they chucked up 40-year-olds. So, who knows? Who knows? This could be like somewhere we were going for. Now, coming on, I think we're going to bring somebody else on. And, do you know, I said a little shout out. Thank you, Sharon Lee. I hope you're all keeping well. Very sweet of you. And Christine Sutcliffe, you're here. Thank you, Sutcliffe, for joining us. Some people, I want Ray Mitchell here. He's got a big TV, and he mentioned that he's watching me on YouTube because I'm bringing on, not now, but I'm going to bring on West Ham's Jim Hampshire. He's a coach. He's an integrated officer, whatever that means, whatever it means. But what we got, James, what? You're not on, James. I can't hear you, James. James, can't hear you. No. So he comes to intervene. He comes to interrupt, and he's got no voice. By the way, yesterday, you know, we brought a beautiful little girl, 8 years old, Casey, up, and her mum, but mostly Casey, who was saying that she's trying to raise money for our Ritson Lodge. That's our little care home right outside in Hopton Village. And she set a target of £500, went beyond there, so she set a target at £800. And at this moment, I think we're now, thanks to people helping and donating, over £845. Fantastic. Fantastic. And she's now at this moment, I've been told she's walking around the garden, 3 hours of walking. So well done to you, Casey. And if you can, we'll still drop, if you want to donate, can we try and get to that 1,000? Hello, Becky Reynolds. Phil Cavill, thank you for joining us, Phil. Colin Hicks, hello, mate. Lovely to see you. And of course, Christine. We used to call her Gobby. But that's another thing that we'll talk about. So, look, well done to Casey. And can I talk to Jack? James, are you going to talk this time?
Can you hear me, Mark?
Yes, unfortunately. What are you wearing?
I've just been in the garden. I thought I'd dress up to be appropriate because I live in the country. So I thought I'd put my country hat on, Mark.
Oh, well, that's lovely. That's lovely. In fact,
if you want to sound like you're from this country, you need to watch a bit of Kerry and Curran.
See,
they actually sound like this. So
yeah, I hear you, Sky. I hear you nicely.
Yeah.
Can I run for charity, Mark?
What do you want to do, James?
Can I run for charity?
That was walking, James. That was about my limit. But talking about running, Ian Jackson, Jacko, has just done half a marathon. So well done, Jacko. With this, that, and that, and it was all to awareness for the NHS. And he was telling me that over £4,000 before that. So a big thank you well done to Ian Jackson. James,
Mark,
why are you still here?
No, Kate gets loads of these. I didn't know if I could get you a box.
And you think that's not as good as sausage rolls, is it? And and can I point out, James, you sulked yesterday.
Pardon?
You were sulking yesterday.
I was sulking. I didn't want to come back on.
You were sulking, and I knew it. I went like, "Where's James gone?" Because I had Jack come on, and I bet you went, "Oh God, Jack's on. Why is he on and not me?" And I don't normally spend time with you, James.
I know. It's all about Jack lately, Mark. I'm fed up with the younger ones keep stepping on our patch. We got to think about ourselves.
New kid on the block, and you vanished. You vanished. Mark, do you run? Claire Gibson. Well, she's saying, what you should be asking me, do I walk? That's the more appropriate question. James, you cycle, don't you?
Yeah, Mark, I cycle about 20 miles a week.
Yeah, that's not a lot on a bike, though, is it, mate?
Well, it's a bit more than you do.
James, Mike, get rid of him. Get rid of him, Mike. No, he's insulting me. I'm going to bring up the children's outdoor patients. I think I said that right. Jackie, did I say that right?
Not outdoor.
How have I said that, Jackie?
Outdoor? We're not out anywhere. We're indoors.
Well, it's outdoor but indoor, isn't it? When I looked at it, I'm sure.
Outpatient.
Say it again.
Children's outpatient.
Right. What does it mean?
I don't know.
I mean, like, who's coming in?
Kids come in. They come in and then they go out.
Do they come in and out? They're not staying.
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
Thank God.
But you're in Basildon. You're in Basildon, and it's the Basildon Hospital Children's outpatients.
Outpatients.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, I gave you a shout, and then I suddenly thought to myself, Steve, by the way, hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you? These are Potter's regulars. We've done it for how many years you've been coming?
Well, I'm.
Came in '85 the first time.
Yeah. So you're over.
Video, you see the video,
yeah,
didn't you?
yeah. I was Mark. I was 18, 10 years ago.
And I was there, wasn't I? Yeah, you make me feel old,
so.
you two. Look, you make me feel old. Steve, you are determined to keep your hair long. Are you still on a midlife crisis?
Yes, it's never been any different, Mark.
It's the longest midlife crisis you've ever had.
I've had it since I was 20.
Yeah, you've never. I've always thought you'd go for the little short. No, he's always kept it there. Steve, and of course, we've known your daughter Shelby and everyone for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how long have you been in the children's outpatients?
Me.
Yeah.
8 years. 8 years.
Yeah.
8
Well,
years,
look,
I know.
it was only deliberately. I wanted to get you on board. Say a big thank you to your girls. And of course, I love the little rainbow and little message that I saw for me. That's really sweet. Give them my love. Steve,
did you know that? I just. What? Can I
carry on.
I just got to say hello to all the girls.
Yeah, go on.
They're all watching.
Good.
They don't know who you are. They're like, who's this guy?
I can't believe you're putting them through. It's like torture. They're going, this guy isn't real, is he?
No, they like you now. They thought you was a bit weird at first, but they've got used to you. So I've got to just say a big hello to all the girls, children's outpatients. I can't do all the names because there's too many. But also there's a couple that's left, retired. That's Annette Powell. She's watching.
Yeah.
And Avril.
And they've been to Potters.
And they've been to Potters. Yeah, they've been to Potters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they loved it.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Look, we've got a little bit more connection now because my son is in love with Holly, isn't he? I think.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And so they're related. Are you cousins?
No, Holly's my niece.
Oh well, so there you are.
Robert Banks is my nephew, so she's my great niece.
Oh, right. So you are stretching it a little bit now. I mean, I don't even know who my great niece is. But I mean, look, Jackie, Stevie, thanks for coming on board.
Lovely.
I love you dearly. We think everyone's doing a fantastic job. I know you've got your little department, but everyone on NHS, love every one of you. Steve, take care, mate. Colour that hair. Colour that hair.
I will. What colour?
Look,
Red or
I don't colour mine, Steve. You should colour it.
I don't know how you do it. What's it say on the tin, Mark?
Yeah, everyone accused me. Everyone does it, Steve. It's not happening.
No. The first time he wants to go to the hairdressers and it's shut.
It's shut.
Yeah. Will you trust Jackie?
No.
What, to cut me hair? No.
No, because and I tell you, you do not trust your wife because she turned me into a monk. A monk she turned me into. But no one's noticed, but she gave me a little shave.
Lovely.
She's done it.
Very
It.
neat.
So she sort of saved me a little bit better. I'm going to say goodbye to you. It's lovely. We'll try and do another quiz night. Lots of love. Take care, Jackie, Stevie. Again, having the Potters for many times. Linda gives a love thing on the Potters guest. Feel like I know them all. Well, of course, Linda, we'll probably talk to your family. I mean, if you really, Linda, Claire, try and get you linked up because we will be talking to the Walls today. I've been promising to meet them. I'm not talking about my little shed fairy that came during the night and with spotlights and built a shed that I couldn't do. I couldn't actually put the first bit together. That's my point. And so I'm just saying the Walls are coming back. Now, hello. Yes, Michelle Rawlings. We raised 800 so far for Havens Hospice yesterday. My sister-in-law. Fantastic, Michelle. Well done, darling. There's so many fundraising out there, and everyone's having a go. Everyone's going, and we're all behind everybody. So, shall I meet somebody? Shall I? Can I meet? Shall I meet the West Ham? Jim Hampshire. Jim Hampshire, I'm in your house. You are officially now, and I wrote it down because I couldn't remember it. It's such a ridiculous thing. You are now West Ham Senior Academy Integration Officer. Does that mean you're a scout?
Yeah, basically, it's a long word for coaching, scouting, and everything else you need to do at a football club, basically. So,
yeah,
it's a long title someone's made up for us.
Jimmy, I've known you for how long?
I don't know, 30 years, maybe.
30 years. You've been coming to Potters as well for so many years with your family, and obviously we've seen Holly grow up.
Yeah.
Daughter, Angie, your wife. I'm just pointing out, letting people know that I do know. I haven't just got you up. People just like, how do you get these people on? So, Jim, come on then. Scouting, looking after the academy, and you've worked for a lot of management in your time.
Yep.
West Ham managers. Can you say who was your very first West Ham manager?
Well, I think when I was working back when Billy Bonds was manager.
Fantastic.
And
so that was before Harry. That was just after Harry or before Harry.
It's just after. Well, it was there when Lou Macari sort of went and Billy took over. So a little bit of Lou, but he wasn't there long.
No.
So.
No, and of course Billy Bonds and Harry don't get on now.
Well, I think they've patched it up now, but
I think you've got to, innit? Life's too short, mate.
But I must say, Harry's been the best manager I've served. Even Glenn Road was good to me. But I think like Harry was different class. You know, he loved doing a deal, but it'd always be the best thing for the club as well. At the time.
I love that. I mean, because I wrote down, I couldn't believe it. So you've done all the Allen, the Kirbishley, and the, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've all had them behind you. And what about Big Sam?
Big Sam, yeah.
I mean, I don't want gossip. I mean, like,
No.
you know, I don't want to touch the fact that, you know, who did you like or hate? I mean, I wanted to write the list out, the whole list out, and then you could go like that or like that. Yeah. So, you know, we're not actually getting anything out of you. But, I mean, you know, so who's your worst manager you like? I mean, come on, Avram.
Avram Grant was the worst by, you know, you couldn't even describe how bad he was. He was absolutely disgusting.
I think all the fans knew it as well. He just,
yeah.
I mean,
he a little story. He had a hole built. Well, sort of hole. He had a hole cut in one of the outside buildings, so he could have a window there. So if it was raining, he could watch them be coached from out inside in the dry, rather than being out, you know, hands on. He used to trudge around the training ground like he didn't care and didn't know. You know, it weren't a good time for us. You know, no. And thank God he's gone. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. And is there any things that we can patch up, like, you know, the gossip things, like, you know, the anything that you might know that would help tell us any gossip the old day? Was there some gossip that somebody was caught in bed with someone and we're not allowed to talk about it ever?
No, mainly all fellas working together, so that we wouldn't be good at all, would it? But no, I don't know anything. Well, you know, there's a few stories from the past, but I couldn't share them now. I probably told you in the past, and I'll tell you again.
No, Jim, I don't want to put you on the spot, mate, because you've still got a job, and that's
at the moment.
Yeah, I guess so. So how's it going? So, what are you dealing with your lads? Because you're now looking after what you call second chance. Am I right?
Yeah. So because I've been at the club a long time, the idea is that a lot of players, you know, like the Vardys, I'm going back years ago in Devonshire, and there's more and more players being sort of missed in the system, and because they're buying so many foreign players, a lot of the English players are getting missed. So the idea of this was to create something where we find players that have been at other clubs or late developers, give them a platform to train at the training ground, so we can slide them into training sessions if needed, develop them over a period of a year or 2 years, depending upon their age, and playing in the leagues. Obviously, matches are the best way you learn to play football, you know, whether you like it or not. Coaching's okay, but it's the games that teaches you. And so, yeah, we created this. It's an under-19 league that we put them in. So we have school leavers upwards. So 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds we coach it together. Obviously, put the best ones together. We're out. I mean, Terry McGee and Angie's brother. Like we've been out scouting. Well, not recently, obviously, but and working hard. And the other year, I mean, the way I look at it, having worked in academy virtually all my life, well, half of my life, God, 27 years, whatever it is. For me, success is gauged in have we got them into West Ham, have we got them into a club? And the other, I think it's like in the start of last season for last, we had 7 players and everyone come and offered them contracts. And we had a quick look at West Ham. West Ham in the areas they didn't need them players. And they went and signed for pro clubs just before we kicked off the season, which I thought was going to be a bit of a struggle for the lads in their league. But they went on to win every trophy there was. They didn't lose a game in both leagues. They put them in both leagues and cups. So whether you measure in cups or, for me, I prefer the lads to get into clubs, if not West Ham, then, try and get them a contract somewhere.
Yeah. Have you got, like, in particular, like certain people you can say, yeah, I scouted and I got him and he's now blah, blah, blah. I mean, have you got someone like that?
Yeah, it's quite a few, but you can't always say it because when you do find them, someone else who might have been your boss might put them down under their name.
Yeah, cool.
Who sees it might have got bonuses for them or whatever, and so it causes friction. So there's quite a few, that have gone out there. Recent ones we've got, I mean, Ben Johnson, who played at left back against Man City, got injured. He's one of mine that come in. So they're sporadically sprawled around. There's quite a few still in the system that are brought in and with a new project. Become close a few times. The problem we've had is we've had a change of academy director twice. And every time a new academy director comes in, they obviously got their own ideas. And so the boys that I had a couple of years ago that were outstanding, a lot of them sort of not overlooked, but because the change was going over, and a few of them sort of went to clubs like Corinthians in Brazil and went out to Portugal and got signed these clubs. So, they were good quality. And, now we've got a new academy manager who's been in role like about 8 months or whatever, something like that. So once things settle down, it seems that they can concentrate more, because when you come in, we're still having the building work at Cavill Heath going on. It's been quite a topsy-turvy time at the club, one way or another. But it's, we're going the right way, and obviously everyone wants the best for the club, and working for the academy, that's what we want to try and do, get them in the first team.
Yeah, and it always seems really difficult with West Ham. We don't seem to bring too many youngsters up there in the Prem, do we? We rarely give them that first team chance. I mean, you must see sometimes some horrendous matches that West Ham have. I mean, we've had a poor season this year, let's face it. And you must think, oh, God, a couple of my players should be playing now because they're better than this. How frustrating is that? I mean, does any time anyone listens, I mean, can you get... I mean, you've got, obviously, David now, haven't you? Your manager now. West Ham's manager.
Oh, right, yeah, Moisey, yeah. So it is frustrating, but again, it's all down to the first team manager. So we could produce the best players out there, like, we've produced players for years on end. But if you're not given that chance in the first team, they've got to move on, and they might move on to a club that's a bit below. I mean, for me, looking back, Steve Potts is, well, I'm not just saying it because Steve is a good friend, but his son, was a fantastic player. Played against Man United, was one of the best players in the squad, in the team that day against Arsenal. But, Big Sam seemed to want to let him go. And, he's at Luton doing very, very well now. But I think that was a wasted. And there's quite a few of them. And the problem is, the first team manager, he might only have a couple of months to keep himself in a job. Yeah. And so they're just, want to put players in, maybe experienced players, when a lot of the time you look at them and the passion of the youngsters, like we just had Jeremy come through at right back. He's been magnificent, miles better than anyone else that position we've got in the squad, and should be left in my opinion. And there's other players like that there, but it's them getting an actual chance, and that's hence why my program was started, because so many get missed and so many don't get the opportunity. So it is frustrating for all the academy guys, for us, and everyone alike, works there. But at the end of the day, the manager's prerogative is to keep us in the Premier League first and foremost, to get us out of the league, and so their job's not always about developing. It's about getting instant hits, you know, with their purchases a lot of the time.
Yeah, mate. Have we got? No, I feel sorry for you, Jim, because I always know that you sort of tell me, "Oh, we got a great player playing, and at this moment, and this player, and you say like, but just to get them into the first team. So Moisey, can we push him? Do you want me to ring him up?
Give him a bell, yeah.
Try and get him on the program and give him a little tag and say what we're going to do. Do you not think? Do you not think that we were lucky that I'm not saying we were lucky. I'm saying West Ham at this time of lockdown, because we were on a downward slide, weren't we?
We weren't doing so well, but the performances have really picked up, and might have been it might be a blessing in disguise, or might not, because I thought we was really, really playing well. But I just can't see an end to the season. Like, you know, listening to Lee Bowyer, with all the contracts coming up and end and players on loan, which all finishes the end of June. Yeah. And it's not even as if you extend the loans or whatever. If you've got a player and the bigger club wants to buy them, they're not going to run around and give you 100%. And that's what you're saying. And I totally agree. And there's going to be a lot of clubs in the same boat. So I just don't know how they're going to do it, to be honest with you.
Well, I've thought of it. You know, the walking football.
Yeah.
Well, because you're not allowed, you have 2 metre rule. You can't tackle walking football. I think we're going to have to play the Premier League at walking football level.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think that's where it's going. And then possibly I might actually get on the team.
Yeah, why not?
It's a cunning plan. I'm going to talk to the sports minister and say, look, obviously, how are you going to play football? How are you going to bring back football without any physical contact? Don't have it. Walking football is the game.
That's it.
And I'm going to go for it. I think we're all into football. We had lots of messages come up while you were talking, Jim, and I didn't want to interrupt you. Like Linda was saying that she was supposed to be, and Linan, that they were going to be at the West Ham Norwich game, and that would have been such a big game for us today, wouldn't it? Yeah. We really would have needed to win that game, or that would have really sucked us back down there. And I think we are. Isn't it weird? It's like, I think all the men are finding it the most frightening thing that we can't talk any football. There's nothing to talk about. We can't talk any sport, so we have to talk to our wives. I mean, look, hell, isn't it? This is hell. I mean, like
in the garage.
Yeah. Well, they probably do. Yeah. Steve Potts did my son's football presentation free of charge. Julie says he was a gent. The boys were buzzing. I suppose when you think about it, I mean, you know, you've probably got so many footballers that you love, you like. Who was your favourite? Quickly, we're going to go. Who was your favourite, Jim?
What, as a personal friend or just a player who played for us?
Not a personal friend. I mean, because like then I would be one of them, wouldn't I? You know what I mean? No, I'm talking about footballers. I mean, like, who have you gone like? I mean, I used to love Alan Devonshire. They're sort of what I'm trying to put. Bishop. Obviously Trevor Brooking, but I mean, who was your out and out saying like I always loved when he played?
Got to be Bonzo for me because he had a bit of bite about his game, definitely.
Passionate, wasn't he? Passionate. Yeah, I suppose. All right, mate. Look, it's lovely to talk to you. It's lovely to hear about it. Is there any superstar that we should be looking for? Any name that you can shout at me that he is going to be like a Joe Cole? Do you remember when everybody thought you knew Cole? He was such a young, he was so good. Have we got anything like that coming for the West Ham, Jim? Come on.
Yeah, we've got good players. We've got Alfie Johnson, you know.
Alfie?
Sorry, Alfie Lewis, sorry.
Well, that's not right. I don't even know his name.
I know. He's a
Alfie Lewis.
Alfie Lewis, little midfielder, you know, can unlock the door. Ben Johnson, who I brought in, so I'm pumping for him. Let's get him in the first team in the England team. Who knows? I might get a bonus.
Who knows? Jimmy, it's lovely to talk to you. Give my love to your family, Angie and Holly, and thanks for joining me. And let's cross up. Let's football back in September. Is it September?
Well,
is it
that's what they're saying. Let's hope so.
Yeah, we do, mate. Lots of love. Take care.
Okay. All the
Come
best.
on, Lions. Come on, Jim. A little bit inside of people, and I saw James Hearn put up, I like netball. I mean, he doesn't even know football, does he? I mean, I'm thinking of all the people he might do. Paul Potts, totally underrated. James, Paul Potts. No, it's Steve. No, I don't even want to talk to him like that. He gets off. So look, can I move on and talk to, because we're running out of time again. I want to talk to Lucy Madden, who has now become Lucy Hunt, and gorgeous Lucy Hunt with 2 babies she's had.
Yes.
I know, Lucy. Lucy, you look fabulous. You've just had a baby as well, haven't you?
5 months. He was born in November.
Louis, and so like you really took it on. You got Leo, who's a terror, who's like non-stop. I think the isolation must like never end.
Monkey.
I know your husband Joe that we chatted to, that he was actually also locked down for you a little while, but he's just been allowed out recently, and he's back to work.
Go back to work, yeah.
So now the pressure's on again, Luce.
Actually, our house full, Mark.
Well, yeah,
You know.
Your mother-in-law. I mean, no, your mother.
When this all started, we moved my mum and my stepdad and my little nana in with us to stay so that we could all do it together.
That's cheating, babe. You just knew how hard this was going to be.
Question, so I think he's probably had a little bit of a think about it and thought,
Yeah. James,
Lucy, are you okay?
I'm fine, how are you?
Mark, I want to sing Tanadia again with Lucy.
I tell you what, it's on my list of things of like, that was one of the favourite songs, Master of the House as Thenardier. And
we all done it, didn't we, Mark?
It was a character.
You were my favourite, Mark.
He's such a creep, isn't he? James.
Can I stay on a little longer?
That's all you want to do, isn't it? Have you got something nice to talk to Lucy about, or you can go?
Yeah, no, it's just, I just hope Lucy's all right. We miss her at Potters, don't we? And I hope all her lovely family are all right.
I love you, James.
I hope you're all right, Lucy.
Lucy, one of our favourites in the time, when we had a wonderful time. But swimming, you did the swimming with us, Luce?
Yeah, I just realised something.
Hi, Claire, just went past. What are you saying something about?
Our toilets in the background.
Actually, that's disgusting, Lucy. Do you know there's probably hundreds of people now going, she's kept her loo door open.
I'm sat in my son's bedroom because it's the best light.
Hello, look at that. Katie Lines, your partner should said, get out of office, James.
No, I want to stay. I'll be really good, Mark. You won't even know I'm here.
Are you in Katie's office?
Yes, and I'm taking all her stuff.
Slowly but surely. Susan Guy said, Miss Lucy at Potters. James, get off, mate. Get off.
Can I just say one thing, Mark?
No. Lucy, so look, where the history side, when did you first come to Potters?
2010.
2010. And before that, was you cruising or doing other things?
Yeah, I did 3 cruises.
Yeah. And that was with who? Was that with
different companies? My first cruise, I left college early. I worked for Princess.
Yeah.
And my first cruise was as a dancer. Then my next one was a singer-dancer, and my next one was singer.
And of course, when you came to us, we had you was up. Not. I wouldn't say you had people like Leanne Mitchell with us. I mean,
with Leanne until she went off to win The Voice.
The Voice, and she won The Voice. You're right. And who else at that time? Was it Sam Hawkins?
No, I know Sam, but she wasn't there then.
No.
It was when I first started. It was Michelle Batt,
of course.
My brother-in-law Lee Davis.
Yeah.
Who else was there? God, you've stopped me. Paul Rafferty.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, quite old school. There weren't as it was very, very different to what it's like now.
No, I think it was. I think it's exactly. Potters just keep growing and growing and growing, and we had a lovely time, and we always think that we have a fun time, but I mean, I think the pressure's up now. I think Potters have set such a high standard, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. I just think I wasn't there that long. You know, there's people like yourself and Nigel and the people and Nikki who've been there forever.
I'm just going to mention that Adrian Collins has just said best female voice at Potters in the last 10 years. Adrian Collins. See what I mean?
I don't think anyone said anything like that.
Is that your relation?
No, thank you.
That's lovely. Amber's saying I love Lucy, but she's a bit of a thicko. She was the worst person I've ever had on Who Wants to Be Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old.
I'm really, really thick. I hold my hand up.
I know. Well, no, we might try you at it in a minute. I might call Sky over to try it out, because that would only please Amber Hardy, because at this moment I'm going to be calling it "Are You Smarter Than Amber Hardy?" Because it's got to be that. That's got to be the new rule. Hello, darling. Come and sit down, join us. So look,
Hey, Lucy.
one of the things that we loved about you, Lucy, not everybody would get in a little in a swimming suit and join us for the infamous swimming sketch. I mean, Rachel was up for it, as well as we love Rachel as well. But you was the only other one who went, "Yeah, I'll do that."
Yeah, I love a laugh.
Yeah, you've always been part of that. Now I've got some bad news to tell you.
What?
I've got bad news because, as you know, Lucy, I invited you to come and sing with us at Southend Pavilion.
Yeah.
And today I got the message that the whole of June now has been cancelled at the Southend Pavilion.
No. 15.
I know, but no, I mean, it's only postponed because they've already given me some dates in July and another date in September, just in case, another date in October, because we're hoping, who knows, we don't know, none of us know what the future of lockdown is going to be, especially for our theatres and hospitality, especially Potters. We're all going like, this is such scary times. And I've been hanging in there. We were laughing that we were still hanging in there for the Southend Pavilion at the Cliffs. We were going like, yeah, we're still holding it. And then today I got the message that they've actually sadly closed the whole of June now. So at this moment, the only thing's on July, but you don't know. We hopefully, we might squeeze ourselves in, but we will definitely do it, Lucy, and we'll definitely want to hear you sing and join us. Hey, you've been singing with Lorraine, haven't you?
Yeah, Lorraine. I watched a video of two of my favourite singers, and I watch singers all the time. I'm always watching videos, but this one really actually made me sob, ugly cry. I thought it was brilliant. So I thought, it's not going to be as good, but I'm going to have a go at that. And I thought, I know Lorraine, because Lorraine's incredible.
She's got a fantastic voice with her, Lorraine McIntyre, and I've seen Lorraine sing a song with Alex as well recently. Yeah,
she's so talented, and so is Alex. And I don't know why I did it really, because I shouldn't have done it with Lorraine, because she's too good. So then I made myself look stupid.
Lorraine, no, Lucy, that's you putting yourself down again, babe. Putting yourself down. We love your voice. We love your voice. So look, what's the whole future? What's the plan? Is that what you're trying to do?
Right now, I'm being a mum. And a wife, obviously.
Obviously, I talked to Joe about that.
Yeah, I just look after him because I feel sorry for him.
So look, Lucy, we're going to take you on. Amber Hardy wants someone worse than her because, as we're going to say, we are now. There's a link to Lucy and Lorraine's video. It's in the comments. There's somebody's mentioned it, that they love the duet. It's from the Prince of Egypt, wasn't it? We believe. So, Lucy, this is your moment. No, we need this. I'm getting the clock ready, Lucy, because we're gonna. Your husband said that actually you are thicker than Amber Hardy. Wife can't believe I'm saying it, but we are going to take you on. Now, these are children's questions, Lucy. These are easy questions, and to be honest, the walls are waiting to come on. So I've got to now do this as fast as get ready. Sky, come in. Sky, come in.
Well, you're not.
Sorry, I
What's my photos? Come back.
look.
These are clever children's questions, aren't they? They're not.
Regular.
These are children
Go
of
for
10.
it, Lucy. Go for it.
Look, you can't start defending something. You can't defend it. It's children's questions.
All right, I'll give my best shot. I always give it my best shot.
Okay. You've got, I'm going to call it, you've got, quickest time is 45 seconds for 8. And then Amber Hardy did 3 in 1 minute 15. Okay. And I just stopped because she was rubbish. So if I stop, people are going to go like, oh, she really is thicko as well. Right. So here we go. On the go, Sky will start giving you the question. Let's do it. Go.
In which sport was Muhammad Ali a world champion?
Boxing.
What is the name of the lion in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe?
Jeff.
In which country is the Sphinx located?
Egypt.
Which chess piece can only move diagonally?
King.
What colour belt are martial arts experts entitled to wear?
Black.
In the film Stuart Little, what kind of animal is Stuart?
Mouse.
What kind of creature is a Komodo dragon?
Lizard.
What name is given to someone who studies the stars?
Starologist.
What is the name of the invisible line that runs around the middle of the earth?
Lion.
A line that goes around it. Yes.
Which word can go before ache, brush, and paste to make 3 other words?
Paint.
Ache, brush, and paste.
Back. Head.
Back.
Head.
Back paste. Lucy, back paste.
Oh, he said the same. I tested that one on him.
Tooth.
Tooth.
Tooth. Anyway, look,
That was good.
you did really well. The best answer, they're laughing at your starologist.
That was astronomer.
Astronomer we would have settled for, but just looking at it, I'll go there. You got boxing. Did she get Aslan? No. No, you didn't get that one. You didn't get Aslan. You got Egypt. It's a bishop.
I think she said that, didn't you?
No, she said king.
Oh.
Mouse, black, yes. Lizard, no, not astronomer. Equator, you came in last minute, and a tooth. So in fact, you got 7.
Woo!
Lucy, you are smarter than Amber Hardy, and that's the rules from now on. You're not smarter than 10-year-old. You're smarter than Amber Hardy. We're very proud of you.
Am I winning?
Well done. What?
Am I winning?
No, you're not winning. Jeff got 8.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's better than you think, Luce. I'm really impressed. People are impressed. People are going to be sending messages that, Lucy, you're not a thicko. And your husband, you're going to slap him now.
That close to the
You slap him, accusing you of being a thicko. You just proved it. You proved it, you're not. You got some of the great answers, apart from the starologist, which was a bit of a weirdo. So, Lucy, we love you dearly. We will get to do our Southend Pavilion show, might be July, August. I've even got a date in October. Oh, look, Amber Hardy said, well done, Lucy.
Thanks, Amber.
Christine is saying beauty and brains. Tina's still saying, well done, Lucy. I don't know how many more I was going to say. I'm going to say goodbye to you, Lucy. Love you, lot. Give a big hug to Leo and
Bye, darling.
Louis. Give her a big hug. Love you dearly.
Bye.
Oh. Amber Hardy, you're still the thicko. And she's getting 3. So, look, we're going to bring on the walls. This is a dear family. Might need to get one of the lads on. They'll get 10 out of 10. Ray Mitchell. Ray, if that's a challenge, Ray, if that's what you're saying, Ray, you're tomorrow, Ray. Ray Mitchell, tomorrow. And you could be on your big TV, mate. Shame the show's postponed, only to be... You're right, Jacqueline Burns-Davis. Mark, that's not good, Mark. We were looking forward to the cliffs. Weren't we all to the cliffs? In fact, I was... the things we were planning to do. We went to a fire station to get a big hose to actually blast the people on the balcony, who some people challenged. Someone challenged to say, like, we're safe up here. And we got the all clear from Southend Pavilion that I could bring it in. So, yeah, we were planning some great things, some fun things. So, look, come on, let me meet the Wall family. The Walls. These people have got a heart of gold. Walls, are you going to speak? You got no volume.
There we go.
We're there.
Oh, look, Dave's there. Hello,
It's our
Dave.
pub quiz, your little shandy.
This is it. Look, pub quiz. We're going to have our pub night. Look, James.
Dave,
Hello, Carol. Hello, Ian. Can I be your friend, Mark and Claire?
Oh
No.
my god.
No.
Can I?
So,
I can build you a shed, Mark.
you could have built me a shed, but you didn't make the effort. You wasn't a shed fairy that come in the middle of the night. In fact, there was 2 shed fairies. Look at the dogs paying attention.
Look at
here.
the dog. It looks like a professor.
That dog likes to hump me, Mark.
Yes, you do. And that dog is a
you were coming, James. He's come to find you.
He's come to find you, James. You be careful.
Take anything where you can in isolation.
Yeah, you're not having no fun, James. James,
Mark,
you're going to plan to sing a song on the Potter's page.
I am, Mark. I'm just a bit nervous at the moment because we've had all the brilliant singers on, like Phil, like Jeff, and all that, and I've realised I'm not that good.
Rubbish, you're fantastic. We're going to see you. James, are you going to intervene tomorrow, or can we have a clear day when you're not in?
Pardon?
All right. See you, James.
See ya.
Right, Ian, Carol, there's Amber. Where's Abby?
At work. She's working.
Oh, good girl. Good girl. Lot of the guests will have seen you so many times. You've been sort of like been ridiculed. We've danced with Carol. Ian, we've caught you a couple of times when we've done the panto. That was great fun in those days. And the Christmas shows. Amber, you've been in and out of Potters, haven't you? You were still working at Potters in the dining room. And are you getting furloughed?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
Furloughed.
Oh.
I can still afford a takeaway.
Yeah. Well, you gave us that lovely surprise when we had our pub night and you popped on the street. So thank you, Amber, for that. These couples got a heart of gold. Well, the whole family have, and you really have. You do so much for everyone, and in even the local community. And this is why I wanted to bring you up, so that people put faces to who we say the walls. Ian Wall, my wonderful DIY door handle man. In fact, I could go round my house and go, yeah, Ian Wall put that in. Yeah, Ian Wall. In fact, I'm in the kitchen that Joe Hunt did, actually. I don't do that. Do you know, Ian, somebody very miserable wrote on my page when I said, look at this shed, look at this all on the floor. And I'd spread it all out, and then it was asking me to check what was in. So I went live, just live at home, and lots of people going, oh, good luck with that, blah, blah, blah. And one bloke, Nick, went, it's not funny anymore, Mark. It's not funny. I'm fed up with it now. And I went,
seriously?
I said, I was looking at it like, seriously? He's actually going, this isn't funny anymore. I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm telling the truth that I don't do DIY. My wife is sitting there going like she knows it. She knows that Ian comes and fixes most things. Even when my son had a party. Do you remember the party? When we were abroad. Sky was at Lanes. And Roddy decided to
trash the house.
And they trashed my house. And he was like in shock. And my son was in shock. They couldn't believe they were throwing eggs and all sorts of things. There was a hole in the door. And who did he call? Who do you call? Ian Wall. And the family came up. They were fixing. They fixed.
Carol washed the cushions.
They washed the cushions, took the egg off.
Amber washed the cushions and the floor.
And the family just came and just Roddy, the relief of Roddy's face as he filled in the hole on the door, the sheets for where it had been egged. I don't know. He's never had a party since.
And mended Claire's wine table that she didn't realise that got broken until a year after.
A year later, we admitted it, didn't we? We admitted that the wine table that Nick made for us.
Oh, yeah.
That was broke, and he fixed it, everything. So when we walked in the house, he would never have known there was a hole in the door and all that. But, so that's what I'm talking about, how lovely these people are. And I'm not saying these are the shed people. No, I wouldn't even say that my shed fairies suddenly appeared. And I'll be showing you. I can't move here to show you where my shed is. But look, I'm going to have a little glimpse into the kitchen. Look, through the window. I'm moving it.
Oh, there you go.
Can you see it in the distance? Everybody, the shed fairies built the shed.
Amazing.
We thought it was going to blow away, didn't we?
Doing questions,
It really is. Look, I've got to go. So I want to take on. Who's coming on to do the quiz?
Amber.
Step forward.
No, I'm crap. Your mum can do it.
No, Amber.
I'm going to be worse than Amber Hardy.
No, because you're called Amber, you've got to be more thicker. You've got to be better. It's so. Are you ready? Move away, Ian and Carol. Move away. I don't want you to give them clues. Nobody's worse than Amber Hardy. This is it now. Nobody's worse than Amber Hardy. Are you more, Brian?
dog is freaking me out.
He's regal, isn't he? Dave is a regal. Right, everyone. I don't know how long we've got. I honestly don't know how long we've got because it'll cut out. So get ready. Amber, the pressure's on. Wait, no, get ready. Reset him. 10 questions. Are you ready? Get set. Go.
What instrument does a doctor use if a person has a fever?
Thermometer.
What does a botanist study?
Botanist.
Stamps.
What?
What?
Stamps.
Stamps?
What is the person who carries a golfer's bag of clubs called?
Caddy.
Yes. Got
In
two.
the movie The Lion King, what kind of animal is Timon?
I don't know.
What is the third planet from the sun?
Jupiter.
Which of the 7 dwarfs was beardless?
Oh, happy.
Sneezy. Is that a reindeer?
Yeah.
In which country did Joan of Arc lead an army?
France.
Yes.
What does a carnivore eat?
Meat.
Yes.
Which ocean is frozen for most of the year?
Arctic.
What is the center of a hurricane called? Dad.
Eye.
Yes. You are
which
not
one?
thicker than Amber Hardy.
Hooray!
Oh, God, 6 answers. I did go like that. You might not have known, but the time was 1 seconds. You're not the fastest, but at this moment,
Yeah.
how many did you get right? 6, 5. Well, 6 if you count the eye. I cheated him. But no, 6. That's more important. You're not the thicko of all of us. I'm sorry. That still goes to Anne.
How come you've not got a big glass of wine in front of you?
I drank it. It wasn't a wee one either. It was quite a large one.
It was full when you first went live.
Claire Gibson has said, well done, Amber Wars. Stop helping Lowell, Christine. You have. Look, even if I said you did 5, you still beat Amber Hardy. I'm proud of you. And the Wolf family, you are one of our dear friends. Thank you for looking after me and
Pleasure.
being my shed fairies. And to you all, we'll see you on our pub night, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Take care, mate.
It can't be Tuesday. We've got the big quiz.
Wednesday.
It's going to be Wednesday. Big bad quiz on Tuesday. We're doing that. So come and join us. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Thank you. Goodbye to the Wolves.
Bye, Wolves.
Thank you, Ian and Carol, Amber. Abby's working. I'm going to say goodbye from my family. There's my daughter. And well, Roddy's upstairs. He's actually got back from the hospital. Even Robert Bagg said, how's Roddy? Other people have been asking, is he okay?
He's breathing.
I've got to go, people. I've got to go. Mike, is Ray Mitchell's accepting a challenge of knowledge. How do I get online with him? I'll sort it out, Ray. I'll get back in touch with you, give you the link. Happy Saturday, everyone. I've run out of time. In fact, I ran out of time about 3 minutes ago. I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining us on our Brewers House Party. Thank you to Becky. Thank you to Jim Hampshire and to everybody else. Lucy Hunt. And well done to Jackie Speed as well. National Head Sales, NHS. Be safe, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you to Mike. Thank you, Mike.